Hey, people.
Hey man, welcome to the No Buffer Podcast. For y'all that don't know, that's the way I start this other podcast that I do. Straight out the damn podcast.
Shameless plug.
Yeah.
Hey, people.
Real calm, cool, calm, and collected like that.
Hey man, it is what it is, man. Y'all can do what y'all want to do. It's cool. Hey, we live from a different location right now. We at the den.
We are straight out the den.
We straight out the den with the No Buffer Podcast.
Hey, people. It's Lingo Steve in the building
And
for the No Buffer
And my name
Podcast.
is Cheyenne XO, and I'm going by for the No Buffer Podcast this evening.
Oh, we all got jokes.
Oh, Angels. I'm talking about
that shit, you
hilarious.
got some like Quiet Storm vibes, though. That shit was
Oh,
real
so
like
you
different.
trying to say low key? She like the radio.
Smooth
No, that shit-
operator.
What's going on?
It was real chill. It was like, yeah, my name.
This is last name good on the Power Hour here on 1937 AM dot.
Live from 404 PIA.
Live from I see what you did there. Live from 404 PIA. We here.
You got a shout out you want to make to your love when they're at work on the way home? Go ahead and do it right now.
The real people
The
station.
real people say this is the quiet storm.
V1.
The No Buffer quiet storm. Yo, we about to get a whole nother check.
Nah.
But y'all know whole nother ain't really real. That's not like that's
It's
incorrect.
really not.
Oh, say
When
what now?
I try to
Whole
text
nother.
it,
What you mean?
it's not a real
That's
thing.
that's incorrect.
Like if you try to text it, it even looks stupid.
I'm saying that's fine. It's slang.
It's
Yeah, we
definitely
get it.
slang.
Yeah,
But
y'all
it's
thought
just-
y'all could find that in the Webster.
Oh no, I mean I just wrote that off
It's just
like
the,
easy.
it's just the more like I was like texting it one time and I was like, why
It
does
didn't
this
feel
look
right,
weird?
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
like,
it looked
hold on.
weird. I was like, you on a whole nother level, and I was like, this
And why
don't
you
look
had to
right.
text me though to realize like, oh, this not right.
It just sounds right when you say it.
It definitely do
It's
sound
on a
right.
whole
when you
nother
say it.
level.
It's,
Oh, no,
it's just
no.
slang, people.
Nah,
It
man,
is.
we
It's
get
definitely slang.
we understand.
Yeah.
Shut up, Steve. And of course,
It's
Lingo
just
Steve
slang.
would be the one to point out this. It's just
Right.
slang.
I was just
We
saying, bro. I get
understand.
spell checked a
We
lot, bro. It's
understand.
all good, man.
It's cool. It's cool. But No Buffer Podcast, last name good. To my
Yeah.
right.
Cheyenne XO.
And
Hey,
right
people.
front.
I'm Lingo Steve.
Hey, what's up? Lingo Steve got an IG though. What's up with that?
Hey, man.
I don't think it's official, people.
Ain't got no blue check.
So what you saying is that IG page is not your page because you getting followers out here, bro.
Slick,
I ain't
man.
got no followers.
People
bro.
Bro, you got, bro, hold on, let me check
People,
this.
people trying
Bruh.
to find out what your word of the day is, man.
If
People are
you
out
say
here.
some shit like under such and such, bro, I don't care nothing about it.
Bro, hold on, let me see who out here following
Bro, I
Lingo
bet
Steve.
you
It's
like
even-
3.
It's even the Lingo
Bro, you got
Steve.
7
No, bro,
followers,
you
bro.
got 7, bro.
Oh,
Bro,
That
7
shit
followers,
lit.
bro.
that's what's up,
Bro,
bro.
you out here, bro.
No, I'm not, bro.
Okay, but I'm gonna need for you
It's
to.
not the official page.
Well, I'm
bro.
gonna need for you or whoever.
I'm
puts
still
some
no
respect on
IG
my
Steve
name.
to the grave.
My shit says Cheyenne OX, and that is not.
They still ain't corrected it.
They still haven't corrected.
Well, you gotta talk to the
It's mad disrespectful.
you gotta talk to the maker,
Let me put a comment on
the
it.
creator.
Put some respect on my name with a K.
Who is the maker? It's to be determined.
Yeah,
So you telling me you got a whole IG page out here, but it ain't you?
no,
I mean, I have a.
Bro, that's how you know you popping.
no.
Right.
That's how you know you
No.
popping when you got fans creating IG pages
They
for
make
you.
how
Watch
you
out,
you
bro.
pop.
Wow.
Hey.
No, but I don't see no last name good, nothing. It's just
Nah.
like last name good. That's the
Like
only
you
thing I
had
know,
to
bro.
follow me, and it ain't even you for real. Like imagine how I feel. I feel
Wow.
a little jaded, bro.
Oh, actually, there is a last name good underscore.
That's what's up. Let me see this page, bro.
Your page?
You know, see,
The page.
You don't have-
no, cause it's the Lingo Steve.
The page. I
You
ain't even
Lingo
seen.
Steve,
I
bro.
ain't
Look
even
at that,
seen
bro.
it.
You got a photo up there and everything, bro.
You
That
got the
is
whole
wild.
No
Wow.
Buffer trailer out there and everything.
Oh,
Like
I
you
know
out
it.
here lit, man.
So you tell me that's not you, and it's a no buffer trail out here, bro? Like, how they get access to the trailer, bro?
Bro, they had to.
They
have
pulled that
that.
directly off the drive.
I might have something to
I
do
mean,
with
it was cropped perfectly, so like that don't even make no sense.
it. I might have something to do with it. But
I
I'm
ain't
telling
nothing
you,
to do with
so.
No, cause I guarantee they wouldn't spell my name wrong.
I think it's Steven.
I had so I ain't jump off that boat.
Then Steve out here trolling.
I tell you that right now.
Steve out here trolling like
He out
Takashi.
here trolling.
Nah.
Nah, I don't even really get in all that social media.
Right.
Meanwhile,
Whole time
I mean,
he out here
just to keep
trolling.
it real,
what's up?
I have a plethora more followers than 7 if I made that.
Wow. So you
Where
saying?
did they ain't look, where did they ain't cloud?
Oh, okay.
You out here trolling.
Interesting.
Okay.
Just want to let y'all know.
Oh,
I mean, it was
okay.
just made
I'm
yesterday. So you
sorry.
telling me in 1 day's time you gonna get more than that?
Yeah.
Oh,
I guess we just forgot who the fuck you was. My bad.
Wow.
Because you out here in the streets.
It's all.
And niggas
It's
be
all.
asking about you for real, so.
It's all good though.
It's my
But
bad.
shout out to whoever
apologize.
made that page though.
They really want you to
So I need to take it out of the no buffer bio. That's not official. I need to take it out.
You
You
need
said
to be on
out the
link.
bio.
Yeah, the
because
little
that's
link.
like it's low key in the no buffer bio. I thought that was.
And you know, we do our posts, like, we
Y'all
put,
did that?
Like no, it's facts, bro. Like on the no buffer podcast page, like if you go
we be
to
taking
it.
out our link. You know, when we post our podcast, or we kind of ask
bro.
people in the link, and you do that.
Oh wow.
There.
Oh, see who's
I
out
would.
here.
Wow.
Oh,
So we should go back to the hashtag.
Damn, no IG Steve.
Wow.
Yeah, it ain't you, baby.
I control your own destiny, man.
Well, you heard it here first. Apparently,
Can we make a toast to the No Buffer?
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Shout out to Good for making these concoctions over here.
Cheyenne be trying to have communion here.
No, look, in my family, whenever we do our first drink, we always have to have a toast. It's like a ritual, like, all right, whatever happens after this, you may or may not remember, but that's what it is. That's how we do our toast.
This is for the blood.
It is.
Where,
It's like a thing, a family that drinks together.
where's the flesh, bro?
Dreams together.
Where's the
Maybe
flesh?
not.
Hey, I see some shit the other day, right?
And maybe not, but they drink together.
They say,
A computer
What?
can do my job.
better not get down to
Wait,
it.
you talking about what?
Cheyenne,
Man, come see,
we gotta get this. Is what gotta happen on this No Buffer podcast right here, right now. Cheyenne, we gotta get you up on all the skits.
I just don't understand. We have like a whole group chat. I don't understand why I'm not up to par on these things.
I mean, that was just like
That's
some shit that we know.
You just gotta know that.
What is this kind of thing? What is this?
Wow.
Did y'all die? Oh wow! Oh my God! Please don't.
That nigga
please
hit
don't
you
hit
with
with
wow.
that wow! Please
He
don't.
hit you with
Do
wow.
not hit me with that
Okay.
wow.
Okay. So
Wow. All right. See.
What that bitch you made, bro?
let's break it out. All right. So it's
That's
a
the
skit.
you don't know you ain't never go no place, right?
It's a skit off an album.
What? I can't. Come on, since we here, let's dig a little deep. What album?
Matter of fact, I'm trying to think of what album. Was it Lil Jon? I'm trying to think of what album. No, whoa,
Stay
that's
home.
Outkast. I'm thinking about what's the other one that we do?
No, bro.
No, no,
No, bro. I can't let you slide that easily, bro.
It's all stank only. But the other one
I
that
can't
we
let
do,
you slide
that reminds me of that. Excuse me, I flipped up just then. But the one that
Flipped.
yeah.
Oh, okay, right.
Come
Gotcha.
hey.
For the people.
The one that I was thinking about that's on Lil Jon album.
Like my goddamn wife.
I hit you with that on the phone or something the other day. Yeah.
Hey, come on, let's stick to the subject. What's going on? I'm trying to minute. I'm in the dark here. Let's bring
Yeah.
it to the
So
light.
I mean, okay. So for future references, most of the times if you hear us say any type of skits that's going on, it probably came off an Outkast album.
Okay.
So you hit us with that, like if somebody comes and start talking to you about like what it look like for the Oski Wolski,
Oh, I know that part.
your response should be like,
Hold on.
I know the response. I know that part.
Okay.
I don't.
how much? Just tell me. This might.
Nope.
You might say how much is the
I'm not
Oski
gonna
Wolski?
save myself. Just you can go ahead and exit out. I'm not gonna save
All
myself.
right, cool. All right, so here I'm gonna give you this one.
At
Free.
this particular one, I do not know.
This is free. So if somebody come up to you and be like, what it look like for the Oski Wolski, you just hit them with. For you, 65. What come after that, Steve?
Come on, bro. Chill. You know what's going on, bro. Like,
I don't.
Let's grill over here, bro. Let's educate, bro. I'm sorry, not grill. Let's educate.
I know the
Let's
part
educate.
when I
Let's
hear it.
educate.
But then he said some shit like this shit from like Cali.
Is that
something?
LA? Is
Yeah,
that West
yeah,
Coast?
yeah. See, I know the. I just
Okay,
don't
cool.
know
You in
it.
the ballpark.
I just don't know it verbatim.
Yeah,
like,
you in the ballpark. Okay.
give me. Yeah, I don't know.
No. That's cool. It's cool. So yo, how was y'all week? We didn't even have a full week. For y'all that don't know, right? We actually recorded this on Friday night.
Yep.
That's how much we love y'all, because we actually off Monday is Labor Day,
Mm-hmm.
and we not gonna record on Monday, so we
give us
recorded on Friday.
On a
What y'all
whole
doing?
Friday.
I'm actually. Should I say that? I'm actually taking my daughter to Macon. To Augusta, and I'll leave it at that. everything else we can talk about later.
Okay.
But I'm taking her to,
I'm gonna ask you afterwards.
Yeah. I mean, it ain't nothing crazy, but I'm just saying, like, you already know what's going on, but I'm just saying.
You gonna have it in the trunk, bro? What's going on,
I mean,
bro?
you know, you gotta with the words, bro. You gotta make that bread. You know,
Make sure what's going on.
Nah, man.
I'm not doing anything. The way the city was looking today, I'm not moving the fucking muscle.
It said 787,000 people.
When I tell
additional
y'all,
people.
No, when I tell y'all,
what
in the city?
In the city.
Monday?
No,
the weekend.
just the weekend. Like just from yesterday.
Oh, word.
There's like Dragon Con, there's Lunar Day weekend, there's Gay Pride weekend, there's like it's so much going on. Plus of a slew of other things I don't know about.
Like Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, they had their game day kickoff. They was giving away free Chick-fil-A sandwiches out of this stuff.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, plug. I'm in there. I'm in the building. 100 sections.
What's up?
I'm in the building.
In there.
Just saying, what's going on, Steve?
Them titties be running.
Yeah, they do be up there.
Alright.
I
know that.
You know what you get. You don't like football like that, bro. You got
No, I do like. No, I know. I like football.
That is the truth, though.
How many guys it take to get to it first?
10? 7? I don't know. I'm one
He
thing.
actually asked you like that was a trick question.
Well, I'm not gonna.
Because it wasn't the right question. You admitted to ask how many yards it take to get to it first. You said how many downs.
Yeah, I mean, how many downs you got to get the first down?
Yeah.
That I did.
Yeah, you answered the wrong question. So, but she said 10.
I think it's what 3
yards.
It's 10 yards.
It's four downs to get to it. You got 4 downs to get to it.
But 10 yards, right?
10 yards.
Okay.
So she was in there. You asked the wrong question.
Well, let me tell you something. I'm not gonna ask you what's going on. I know what's going on. I just don't know all of the technicalities. But I know a touchdown. I know what's first down. I know after
so
like 3
what's the
you
touchback?
That's cool. That's tough.
No, come on. There's no the technicality of it is.
I'm saying if you ain't like in the football, like that's a tough.
Isn't that
what I said?
When they supposed to throw it, but they don't.
Huh?
When they supposed to throw it, but they don't.
Nah.
And they gotta go back a couple of yards.
No.
Okay.
When they kick off the ball and they catch it in the end zone and kneel in the end zone.
Okay, so no. Oh, okay. So that's when they get the one field goal, right?
No.
Wait,
what is that?
We're
gonna move on. No, it's cool. It's cool.
But
that's when they move the ball to
but
the 25.
that is a field goal, right?
A field goal.
If they don't score for a touchdown, they got the chance to get that 1 point, which is when they kick the ball, somebody catches in the end zone.
No, you just added like
it's 2.
3 things together. You added 2 point conversion, extra point, and a field goal all in one thing.
So not a field goal, but whenever they don't get the touchdown, they get the kick the ball and they throw it, and somebody they catch it or they don't, right?
Alright, so look, when you say kick the ball and they throw it, it's only one action per.
I'm mixing.
You added. That's what I'm saying. You mix it there. You might be looking at rugby and don't even realize.
Nope, not rugby.
That's kicking and throwing at the same time. I had the trip.
I'm thinking about 2 different things.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not gonna ask you a bunch of questions in the game. I can tell you that.
So if a guy was to buy you tickets to the game, y'all just pulling up. You just watch. You enjoying the experience. I got you.
Yeah, I would go.
I'll be honest.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I would go.
Atmosphere.
Oh yeah. I'm not going. I don't act a bunch. I know what's going on. Just my words a little.
So that was
off right now.
you.
Shut up.
That's cool. But you said you going though, right? You gonna be in the building. Cool. Oh, okay, cool.
I'm not getting those tickets. My accountability and my answers.
Yeah. I went to the WNBA, the Dream game. It was actually a good game. 2 Chainz with that. His wife got they saluted her for something. I was walking in when it happened.
Oh, word.
But 2 Chainz was there with his kids. It was a couple other people there too,
you
man.
get a chance to talk to Taib?
I didn't. Where I was sitting there and where he was sitting there, he was on the wood. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on,
I was
bro.
like,
pause.
So you like wood?
Pause it, bro. Pause it, bro. Pause it, bro.
That is a pause.
23.
Yeah.
Okay. So you like wood, huh?
His feet were on the court.
Pause it, bro.
I did. I already paused. His feet was on the court. I was sitting in the 100 section, but I was like a couple rows back from behind the goal. But I still, I had good seats, but he was on. Yeah. But there was some other people there though.
He was on the.
He was on there. That was definitely a pause.
Do a man's like that, bro.
Yeah. But he had his whole family there, and this is what I noticed. I don't know if y'all ever peeped this too though. Like when you can always tell when people somewhere where they really just like kind of just obligated at the time to be there. Like they came there because she got celebrated.
That's how I feel.
Second half, they dipped. Right after halftime. And then,
but this a playoff game. This
playoff game.
This
is the one that happens. So I'm talking about like they were, you know, it was just like I just saw two chains just like rooting. It was just like rooting him. And then like halftime came, took pictures. El Dorado was there. El Dorado was in the
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Okay, so I finally got it. Sorry, I had to think about it. It took me a second.
You better
That's
go
why I'm
football?
like arguing because it takes me a second to get things. So it's like
You want Arnold? Go ahead.
I know. I'm just saying. I don't like things when it's on the spot. So it's like you're 30 yards down, and you're at the field. You're in the field goal range, but not quite there yet. Like you can't run a touchdown pass, but like you could, but you couldn't. So you have the chance to do a field goal.
Right.
I ain't gonna be able to slide.
You still acting like you
No, seriously, no, shut up. No, seriously.
Run,
I don't know the technicality of it, but I know
you.
you could run like you could run for the 2, or you could kick for the 1.
So
I know that much.
Right. So
Right.
After a touchdown, you have
Right.
the option.
So you have the option to run
extra
for the
point or
right.
2 point conversion.
So you're at the line, and you kick for it, and it either goes to the field goal, and it doesn't. But you also have the other option when you're at the what is it, 3rd down, and you can no longer make the running pass for a touchdown. It's kind of like your last option, like you're gonna run it or fuck it. Nobody could. Okay.
No, I'm saying you were there at first, and then the last thing you just tacked on, kind of like
It's like the 4th. What is it? 4th down.
Yeah, 4th down.
4th down. Okay, so that's what I was confused.
Okay.
I was confusing 4th down and the field goal. Is that making sense now?
A little bit.
Okay.
4th down, you have the option to either punt the ball. It depends
Right.
on what
You
you
can either have You can either punt it or run it. Right. No, you could. You could either.
Okay.
Like running is meaning you're kicking it and somebody's catching it and you run to the field zone, right?
So on 4th down, depending on where you are on the field, you have the option to either punt the ball, which you're giving the other team the ball. You know, you're punting the ball to them so they can receive it.
Okay. No,
if you're close enough, you can kick a field goal and you can get 3 points.
Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. So I'm confusing the field goal.
Field goal and punch, 2 different things.
No. I'm confusing. Well, what I was saying was I was confusing the field goal with the not punt return, but the punt for the 3 points.
Yeah, we're just gonna move on.
Okay. I had it.
Somewhat.
I had it somewhat. Shut up, Steve.
I'm over here trying to fall asleep.
But you called me like who's there? Like
you were there, and then you just jumped off the cliff
I'm
with
sorry.
it. Like, yeah.
I gotta watch it to know what I'm talking about. Shut up, Steve.
You. Oh,
cannonball!
Yeah, you were like there, and then it was just
cannonball.
This was you saying. This was you right here.
I was there,
explaining football.
and I just fucked it
you
up.
right here.
I had it.
And then you started about having it again. You were like,
No,
let me ask y'all a question.
Yeah.
Serious talk. Was it sexist what Cam Newton asked that reporter or said to that reporter when they were talking about?
Refresh my memory. Because
I remember it, but not off bite. You know,
she asked him a question. It was kind of a dumb, and truth be told, a lot of reporters had dumb questions.
Mm-hmm.
So she asked something about a route or routes that him and Funche is the receiver.
Right.
And he kind of chuckled. It was like, it's kind of funny talking football to a female.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And he got a lot of backlash.
I do remember that.
Is that sexist?
In today's society, yes. But I don't think he was wrong for what he said. I think he was being very honest at that moment. Just like, man, it ain't what he wanted to say.
It's not a lot of women that talk about that know football like that.
Right. That's what he wanted.
Clearly, I fucking don't.
What he wanted to say was just like, man.
Like, damn, I'm amazed that you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's rather than I can get in this deep conversation.
Right.
But then it came out like, the other.
I bet it came out how he meant to say it. Like,
and that's true. There's not a lot of women that can go in.
He's probably never had that conversation in his life.
And that's true. Like my aunt.
It's my first time talking football with a female. That was just hilarious.
No, and I swear to God. But you know what's funny? My aunt knows football back and forth. Like she was she coached a women's football team.
Oh, what?
She can tell you all the stats from the Saints to the Falcons to the she knows all of that. And it amazes me because her and my brother go back and forth all the time, but I just don't know. I don't know all of that. I know that basically I know a touch ball, I know a touchdown. Shut up! I know a touchdown, I know a field goal, and that's it.
It could be a splash like a mug. Where you?
Good drink, the strong ass drink is his fault.
Oh, that's it. The touch ball.
Well, look, I know a touchdown is 6 points and a field goal is 1. So I know at the end of the day you're
Extra
supposed to
point
have
is 1.
right.
Field goal is 3.
Okay, we're supposed to have 7 equivalent to whatever the.
No, you had it. You just
said it wrong.
Touchdown is 6.
Even that brings
the extra point is
brings more
what?
to my point that it's not a lot of women that you can go back and forth in depth about
and that's
football with or any sports with in that matter. So I think he meant what he said.
Yeah, I think it started him, bro. Like, hold on, like this ain't my normal life.
But do y'all think in this particular time and culture with anything we're just too sensitive about things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking about last week. Yeah, the sensitivity is there, and it's one of those things where like I'm gonna go on record and say I don't think he was wrong for what he said.
Yeah.
I really just think like he was caught off guard, just
right.
like yo, but. From her perspective, she's looking at like, bro, this is my job. My job is to know.
But do you think it's from her or from everybody else?
No, it was from her. No, she was like, she the one who.
Oh, who put it out there? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
It is her job. With that being said, what type of question are you asking me?
Maybe she wanted.
It wasn't like.
Maybe she wanted to do what she did.
It was like it was a force.
No, but what I'm
forcing is like.
Somebody told her to ask this question kind of thing?
Yeah, like tell us about that route he ran
right.
and some shit.
I'm gonna
like,
say from a content creating perspective, right? You ask questions that's gonna spark a reaction. So from her point of view, I'm thinking that she's gonna ask a question because you gotta think they in a room where
it's probably majority men.
Well, I ain't even talking about men and women type thing. She's in a room where it's probably 30 reporters asking questions. So what question can I ask? It's just like right now, if I'm in a room right now and let's say we all get on the press media passes for Big Boy. And Big Boy is standing on the podium like Cam Newton and everybody asking questions. My job is I got to ask the question that Big Boy is going to be like, let me talk to you after this.
To get a reaction or get a good response?
Right.
Both.
Right.
Both. Because I'm asking questions in that space. You're asking questions that, for one, you got to get the content.
So I'm saying you asking questions to be trolling, bro. I feel like you're not doing your job.
I'm saying I'm not saying she was doing it to troll.
Right.
I think she really just wanted to
just
get
to
like.
know.
That's why I got when you said reaction. That's how.
No. What I'm saying, the reaction is like.
Sometimes you ask a really good question. Like that was a really good question of what she asked. I think just because it was a woman,
I disagree with them. Okay. But even for the man when they asked that question, like, nigga, what are you talking about? I had to look up exactly what she said, but it was something about the route.
She did ask something about the route. She said, "What?"
It's not a good question.
She did ask something about the route that he took.
I put it like this, right? We talking about it right now.
No, I'm talking about.
I'm saying they did his job. Is all I'm saying.
See, that's what I'm saying, and I disagree with that.
We talking about it.
Why we and today? Why are we asking shit to get reactions and to be
that's the world
well.
That's the world we in.
Is he sexist for that shit? Like, true. I'm just saying, like,
and
why?
That's true, though.
Fuck are we doing?
I agree with both. I feel like it's a part of the reaction, but then I also feel like if she was just genuinely asking that question, because she just could be a person that's really into sports, that just wants to know, like, what made you go that route instead of the other, then you gotta get into, well, how was that sexist? But then it's like, I don't think that was even a sexist thing. I think she just probably genuinely wanted to know.
She doesn't work for the tabloids. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. I think she just genuinely wanted to know. I don't think it was a thing of trying to get whatever most press or whatever,
right.
Or claiming it to be as a sexist thing. I think she just genuinely wanted to know. But in the culture that we live in, it's either racist or sexist, and I don't know which one is more prevalent in society today, but I think they both have their equal shot to kind of go against. If she was black, it would have been black feminists acts about route against Cam Newton. I don't know. You just never know what way that question could have went. So
like I think the question was valid. I think she made the most of the opportunity when she got the response that she got.
Right.
Like I think that she definitely went the route of like, yo, what was that about?
Right.
Boom, let me take this and run with it.
Right.
But I think the question was something she probably really wanted to know. But
right.
yeah, of course the reaction she
definitely took it. Cause cause honestly, as a journalist, I probably would have too. Like, what does that even mean? If I'm a person that follows sports and follows football especially, and I'm a reporter asking you these questions, I want to know. And when you put that question out there, it's kind of making me feel the way. Like, what does that even mean? So yeah, I get it. I get it wholeheartedly.
Yeah, it's one of those things, man. But I do agree, like, to kind of complete what we were saying last year. We are, last week, we are like super sensitive. We super sensitive, man. And you know something? I don't think that we're not gonna be able to fix that either.
No,
like we're just gonna get sensitive, more sensitive
to everything. I don't. Which is a very sad part. I don't think it's something that we'll ever just be sensitive to. You just kind of get used to like everything else we've been dealing with.
Yeah.
Which is really sad.
Yeah,
it's really sad.
It is what it is at the end of the day. What was I gonna say? Do y'all want to get into this? Eminem, did any of y'all get a chance to hear it?
So I heard I don't know. You want to get into it?
Did you listen to it?
Y'all asked me a serious question, bro.
No, that is a serious question. I'm asking, did you listen to it?
No, I ain't listen to that, bro.
Okay,
so you know me, bro.
But you can't form an opinion on it being listened to.
Oh, bro, I ain't listen to it.
So Steve don't have an opinion on it because he didn't listen to it. What you were saying you listened to?
Y'all go ahead.
So I'm watching Beyonce in Orlando.
Oh, there you go. You all tell.
No, I'm on topic.
You're not saying Orlando.
I'm sorry. She's just.
Before we go to Eminem, I gotta ask you still from your perspective. Mm-hmm. What is it about Beyonce that does it for women? Well, not for women, for you. Let's.
Okay. So for
sensitivity.
me,
what is it about?
Right.
On another note, did y'all know we can't say female no more, bro?
What?
I just learned it.
That's crazy.
I just learned, like, if you saying female is considered disrespectful.
I said what I want to say, bro.
No, I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I get it. Like, it was like, this female was telling me, like,
so what you supposed to say, bro?
I don't know, bro. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I'm telling you, I just found this out like a day ago, bro. Like, female is.
Women rule the world in a very unfortunate way. Because that's just stupid, I think. But other women don't think it is. I told, Jay-Z said it best. Sexist.
I wish a female would run up on me and say, "Dang, what you gonna say?"
So I have a question.
I'm gonna go the fuck off
Jay-Z made this.
The fuck around me.
Jay-Z made this a statement in the On the Run tour. He said, "Sexist is way more real than racism."
Okay, break that down.
I don't know if Jay-Z said it, but I'll tell you my take on it.
Give me your opinion on Jay-Z.
So my take, just as if we're talking now, I think, in my opinion, from if you just listen to episode 1 until now, I think we've had a lot more conversations about men and women versus black and white, or black and any other, or I ain't say any other, or a minority in any other. Well, right. So
get you distracted out the real problem.
Right. So what I go to say is that a true thing? Is sexism? I'm not going to say more important, but is that more prevalent right now than racism? Or are they both equal? We're just kind of, you seem to tune a blind eye to racism versus sexism.
I don't turn a blind eye to racism at all. I know it exists. Mm-hmm. And, sometimes I ask the question, I wonder, do we see it more because we in the South? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Or is it kind of like the thing with the y'all saw this thing with the governor, or the governor came and said monkey.
Yeah, we don't want to monkey this up. Yeah, but the black guy ended up winning.
Okay, let me just make this disclaimer right now for all of our white listeners. I want to go ahead. No, for real, I want to go on record and say this. I want to go on record and say this. Look, I know monkey up is an expression that white people like to use, and it's basically like saying they don't want to mess nothing up. But no matter how you want to put it, monkey around black people is always going to be sensitive. I know we were talking about people's sense, but it's just one of those things like, bro, like, you just don't say it.
I mean, I feel like if you're going to be honest, on the No Breakfast podcast, the Coach Ratchet podcast said, well, we'll move on. No, but for just facts, I feel like we just gotta be real. Like, it's certain shit y'all just cannot say. You can't say nigga. You can't say monkey up around no black person towards a black person. Like, you just can't. I don't think that's, you can't do that. I don't think that's okay.
Right.
And that's just because of this, I'm not even gonna say the stigma around black people, but just, you know, we know that this country is predominantly run by whites, so we not even gonna go there and act like, you know, it's not. But y'all just can't say certain shit. So if we tell you can't say certain shit, just shut the fuck up and you can't say it.
I mean,
that's just it. Just shut the fuck up.
It's
just
like,
don't question it. Don't be like, oh well, why? If I say it this way, no,
right.
You just can't say anything, no way, and no kind of formation and nothing. Shut the fuck up and don't say it.
Monkey this. We don't want to monkey this up. Damn, it's just like, bro, like who around you,
right?
That lets you think that's cool.
Somebody did.
Like, that's a real question.
Like, no, I'm saying like, so you got a black guy running against you. And your response is, he doesn't need to be in the race because we don't want to monkey this up.
I don't even think that was a part
that
of
was
directed. Yes.
This wasn't just a blanket statement,
no, he
bro.
just said, you know.
He was probably going off the fly.
And I was going to say,
absolutely.
It sounded like he was going off the fly with
he
it.
was.
But he meant
that's
it.
something
he meant it, yeah.
He's used to.
That's in his everyday verbiage, bro.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
I heard it today. I heard somebody say it today.
I've never heard nobody
in my life. But you gotta, it's a corporate thing. Like, people say that, and I'm just like fam, that's
because monkeys play around. And,
yeah.
You know,
we don't want to play around with this situation. Is what we don't want to play around. We don't want to mess it up.
I mean, I get it.
So is that a fault?
I've never heard it.
So is that a fault on black people or white people?
What we talking about?
The monkey that's upturned.
What you mean? Is our fault?
The term itself, like, you know, well, Gil was saying corporate people use it. Is it something that all black people should be offended by, or just corporate black people?
No, my thing is people are gonna be offended at stuff regardless. I think you just don't say that unless you don't want the backlash. Gotcha. And I think you just got to be aware. Like for that person, I can tell the way because I saw the clip. The way it came out, like you said, he said he didn't even know he did anything wrong at the time. He probably like, bro, why y'all tripping? Like we
it was a reaction as soon as he said it.
Oh, like immediately online, like people just like, no.
I'm talking about
this
live.
was live. Well, the report, I don't know. Because I just, how they show the clip and then the cut off, so I don't know what happened after you said it. I don't know. But
you know exactly who around him though. There ain't no question.
Yeah. I mean, true.
Folks just like him, like there ain't no question.
We kind of got outside that. Sorry,
we were talking about Beyonce. Yeah. Let's bring it back home.
So
Queen Bee.
He asked me the question.
I'm gonna
get my thesis right.
I wanted to know what is it about Beyonce that like women are black women are attracted to? Because my wife is the same. I just want to know like from your perspective.
So from my perspective, it's her drive, her love for what she does, and then she's just always a forward thinker. She's to be able to be in the game as long as she has been, and to evolve. I think as an artist is what we strive to see in all artists, whether we want to believe it or not. We want people to evolve in their music aesthetically, not just I know people go like, oh, she's old, she should retire and da da da, and it's like no, like how can you tell somebody to retire from what they love to do? That's like radio personalities, like they've been on the radio 20 plus years. This is something that we like to see them evolve, listen to different music and like different things and go to different shows and give us their opinion, their honest opinion on things. So why wouldn't we expect the same from an artist? You take a look at people at their regular 9 to 5 and they've been there for 20 years and they haven't evolved to shit. So you can't tell me that this person that is doing what she loves to do hasn't evolved as a person in her artistry and as a performer, period. I think when you just look at her growth from, if you watch documentaries, videos of, what she wanted to be and where she is now. She's exactly what she wanted to be. I think she's more comfortable in her skin now. She does what she wants, she says what she wants, and she's moving accordingly to exactly what she wants to be. So I just aspire that just as somebody that, just is, somebody that just says, no, I'm gonna do what I want, I'm gonna work hard to get it, and I'm gonna grind my ass off, and that's just it. And do it like that. And that's why she aspires me to do that. She has an entire family. She's worked her entire career. Whatever gossip she heard, she put that shit on the table and called it. Like, you never focus on too much of, like, personal bullshit or tabloids. Like, tabloids is tabloids to her. She keep that shit moving, and you still gonna see her show, regardless if you like her or not. And that's why I love her. And she's a bomb-ass performer. That bitch be... You know how out of breath I be from walking from here to my steps, carrying groceries and trying to talk on the phone? This bitch do a whole 2-hour set.
True.
Breathing, dancing, singing.
You seen her perform before?
Man, that's a lot of women to move on stage. And to move...
She's a good performer. Oh, yeah.
Man, to move on stage like that, like come on, that's training, that's vocal training, that's body language.
Chris Brown.
Ooh, that's a good one. I've never seen Chris Brown live, so I'm not gonna say Chris Brown.
I watched Chris Brown. I've only seen Chris Brown live once for like 3 songs. I didn't see a whole show. From the 3 songs that I saw at Lakewood, I wasn't that impressed. Like, I think Chris Brown can dance like amazing. Like, you know what I mean? But from what I'm only judging off of the 3 songs that I saw.
Right.
The 3 songs that I saw Chris Brown perform, he really did. It was more of an Usher type performance where it was like all dance,
or Usher,
all theatrics, but it wasn't a lot of singing.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? And like, to her point, what she said about Beyonce, I've seen Beyonce perform a couple of times, and every time I seen her perform, it's maximum level, maximum effort. It's just like...
So they gonna sound crazy. I think Chris Brown overall is a better performer, but he doesn't have the performance like Beyonce has, like she has that formation. He doesn't have one of them.
So you mean like...
What do you mean?
Like choreography-wise, dance-wise?
No, I'm talking about like...
On the records.
No, hell no.
You mean just dance-wise?
Brown's got records.
So what do you... I'm confused on what you're saying.
I think Chris Brown is a better performer, but that was her moment. Like, that was her Sistine Chapel type. Like, he doesn't have one of those yet. But I'm saying...
Well, I'm just speaking just from this one... she's had several concerts where she's performed and danced at that same level.
Nah, I think that was like the cream of the creme. Cream de la creme.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen... I went to the Beyonce experience. It was the experience I went to. And she had the whole choreography, the songs, the lyrics, the words, everything, the vocal control, and it was... I don't know if you're saying choreography wise.
I'm saying like
you're just saying like the setup. She had a better setup than Chris Brown.
Yeah, like that was her shot over Elo, her like I say, 16 Chapel, her. He don't have one of those yet, but he also like 30.
Well,
he got time.
I
will say that he got time. Right now, I put Beyonce.
You mean just like overall?
Like, cuz they hit backflips and shit. Like,
Yeah.
No, I mean he's definitely like an elite performer. I can't take that away from him.
And smoking cigarettes, bro. That's an athlete, bro.
You stupid.
That's an athlete, bro. You can do all that. That's an athlete,
so
bro.
Yeah, I think choreography-wise, he's definitely got her down pat.
He's a top performer.
He is.
I mean, he's definitely a top performer. But it's like you said, it's early. Like
even
Beyonce
got
a whole career. I mean, Chris Brown technically got a whole
career. Even Poppy since 16.
You know
but I think when you talk about like, as far as like crossing like genres and I think just the whole 9. He definitely has her down on choreography. I can tell you that.
You said across who?
He's a natural born dancer, so he's gonna have her down on choreography.
You said across who? Genres.
Yeah.
What you mean?
So Like I know he's done pop, but I mean to do like country. I know he's done a little EDM.
Oh, he ain't hit 30 yet.
29.
Oh, see, he got a little time.
He got a little bit best life.
Yeah, I don't think he's the.
By 29,
You
bro.
stupid.
He lived a lot of life.
By 29, bro.
Lived a lot of life, bro.
According to the media, nigga about 35.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, 35.
I said 31.
Media put about 5 years on you. Yeah.
Some drugs, too.
10 pounds in 5 years. That's what the media would do.
It'll make you look older. It definitely. Have y'all this something, man, when I was young, I remember my dad saying, he was like, you gonna graduate high school and you gonna, like, years gonna pass, you gonna run into people and you gonna be like, brother, look, we went to high school together.
Yep.
Have y'all ran into somebody like that yet? Like, they just, like, look
like they had a whole, life?
A whole life and a half, and we the same age.
Yep.
It happens just about every time I go home. I run into somebody, I'm just like, bruh.
Good hard living.
But we the same age.
It's really, it's kind of sad.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's like, damn, like, went to school with you.
Like, same age for real, and like looking.
Like, we graduated here. Like, I got pictures of us in cap and gowns and
looking way older.
looking dumb hard.
Like, fuck that fast, man.
Super fast.
Life comes out.
That's like lifetime too, though.
They still have their hair?
Yo, you stupid.
Hey, Steve, for
My
the record,
chest.
I hope you never lose your
My
hair.
chest hurt.
I hope you like
Yo,
never lose your
why
hair.
you be trolling?
Sharon, your phone calls it interference.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll put it on that.
That's cool, man.
You are the worst person.
Yeah, man. That's real cool, man.
Hey, look!
Ha 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 ha.
Steve, you trolling for real.
It ain't gonna happen, bro.
Keep living, bro.
I already know.
I used to be you, man. I used to talk like that all the time.
When you went, Bob?
Probably about like 3-4 years ago.
That was
You
30.
had a good time.
Probably like 30. I'll say like 28, 29, 30 around that time. Yeah.
Yeah, the good run.
No, that's
No, it's cool. I mean, the thing is, like, I put it like this, right? I'm thankful that I have a head shape where I can cut my hair off and it don't look crazy.
Yeah.
Because that truly exists. Like, my barber even said, he was like, bro, like,
At least
I
you
can't.
wasn't 19.
Oh, no, I got a homeboy, like, one of my best boys, he started losing his hair when he was like 7th, 8th grade.
Yeah,
By the time we got to high school, he started.
My dad started losing hair
Real
at
talk.
19. He was like, nah, fuck that. Cutting that shit off.
But as a black man, bro, you go ahead and go
Yeah.
ahead and cut that thing on out. It's all good.
Let it go.
Implant me.
Implant.
Yeah,
You gonna go with the
Oh, you
ball?
gonna do that safari joint?
yeah, the implant me.
You gonna go with the safari? You want the burger and all that, bro?
Safari and tiger joint? You gonna get that shit
implant
implanted? You gonna Bosley that shit up?
Basically, what Steve telling y'all, you gotta get your check just in case.
Yeah.
Back up.
I need that for them implants.
Mm.
If it comes to that, I doubt it though.
But you gotta make sure that match your hair.
I doubt it though. But some veneers.
Oh, you know the veneers too, bro?
Oh no, I am one for veneers. You ain't gonna have me have with like no teeth.
So when the teeth start going, like, you know,
Nah, we
veneer
getting
thing
veneers.
on.
Dead ass.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, I'm fucking with the veneers.
Teeth is that's a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Nah, teeth.
I'm missing one in the back. On the back
That don't
molars,
count.
Yeah.
We talking about
When
visual
I-
joints.
When I get my veneers, I'm gonna start smoking. That's gonna be the moment, bro.
Like, bro, what is it? Oh, fam, I didn't see my teeth, bro.
Right.
I just got these, bro.
Right.
Bro, I just got them, bro. A whole 10 just spent for these.
Stupid.
So it's over with.
It might be the first check, and my teeth ain't
Hey,
like.
let me ask you this. This is a real question because you brought this up. Do you ever think about quitting smoking?
Nah, not really.
You don't? Okay, cool. We ain't got to go into. That was just a question I wanted to ask.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No.
His face got real serious.
Nah.
That was a question. Yeah, that was just a question. I didn't talk about it.
Nah, not really.
So per Steve, we're not talking about anything about it.
Nah, y'all go ahead.
I would say, come on.
Dive
We're
in
not
it.
gonna talk about it.
I listened to it once. I'll say this.
I did listen to it once.
It's better than the last album. Like, significantly better than the last album. He is talking about some people. on the album.
But not heavy though.
Not heavy. He's
saying
rapping.
That shit we don't already know.
Right.
That's what makes it whack. Okay, I'm sorry.
He's rapping extremely well. I like the first 3 or 4 tracks, and then after that, it's okay. I say I would probably, being realistically, I'll probably listen to it 1 or 2 more times. It's not going to be like a, you know, keep playing this back to back. But
you gonna do it like the Nas album?
I mean, honestly, it probably would be more like that where I play it like, you know, okay, cool. No. This is true. I think it's I don't think it's a bad album at all. I think I did find out what I don't really like about Eminem.
And what is that?
It's the white boy hooks.
Okay. It sounds like too much of like heavy metal.
It sounds very heavy metal.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I don't like those type of hooks. I don't like
really
those type
thought
of
I
hooks
was
at all.
tripping. I thought I was tripping. So I've never been that big of an Eminem fan, nor have I listened to like a catalog or like an album, a full album of his music. So when I listened to this, I was like, let me give it a clean ear, you know, whatever. And honestly, I think like the first 3 to 4 songs I can get past. I think Greatness is probably the one that I like, and that's because Michael made it, so I like that one.
Yeah, he good.
But he did a really good job on that. But I really do like that song. But it just, the hooks was real like, and I'm not, like, I love all genres of music, but heavy metal is something I can't get into. And every time a hook came up, it just felt like I was in a heavy metal, like, concert at, like...
Bro, trash.
and Steve stops.
Wow.
I just couldn't get into it. I mean, I think... I even played it back to listen to the lyrics of it, and the lyrics were decent. They were cool. I heard the joint where he came at Joe Budden there, it was kind of like mediocre because it's kind of like everybody's past the Joe Budden hitting on bitches kind of thing. So it's like, okay, so we're past that, but
yeah, it was a cheap shot.
Yeah, it was a cheap shot. And then he came academics, and I don't really care for academics, but I just kind of skipped past it. But that whole little comeback didn't make sense to me, so I kind of just was like, okay, well, whatever. But after that, I was over it. I didn't think it was. I don't know. I could have dealt without it. It wasn't the best album. It was better than the last, but it wasn't the best Eminem album.
Say this.
Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it so people can hear you in the back.
What I'm about to say, bro?
You about to say
trash?
No.
Okay.
That shit is, he trash, man. But, I mean, he ain't all the way trash. I just don't like him.
Okay, thank you for that honesty, bro.
He get paid. He actually, like, over his career.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about that shit. He over his career, he got a couple songs that are cool. Yeah. And he got, a couple songs that are creative, or, But overall, his overall...
Trash.
Yeah, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I can't relate to a nigga who goddamn discuss his mama in that manner and want gerbils up his ass and shit. Like, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He talking about this is like some.
See,
early.
why?
So because I'm saying for her, she ain't never heard Eminem. This was like super early Eminem where he pretty much.
And let y'all tell that was his best album.
Talk about. And I'm not going to the bathroom this time. What the fuck? Gerbils?
Up his ass, bro.
Why every time I come on and show you, I got some shit to tell about somebody, and I gotta rethink my whole perspective about these people.
Man, you really don't be up on their music like that.
No. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really up on hip hop. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm a real R&B fan, so this is cool for me because I get to kind of.
You can get it on that too, though, if you want.
Oh.
Yeah.
Challenge?
Is that a challenge?
What's up?
She can get on that too, bro. Like,
Which I was trying to
discuss it. Like,
look to your right.
All right.
Yeah.
I already know what's going on. You can get it that way too, though.
Oh,
yeah.
Cool.
I ain't got no limited edition, motherfuckers, but I got it.
Hey, just turn around real quick.
Straight.
I just wanted to see the first album.
I just want the people to know that while he's saying look to your right, there's a
plethora.
There's a plethora.
Find your own word, bro.
There's a plethora. There's an abundance.
An abundance.
They don't listen to him.
There's a slew.
They over for that. Cheyenne. They over here for aesthetics, but they for a show.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They for show.
Hey, guess what? That's cool.
There's a bookcase.
That's really cool.
Look, there's a bookcase full of vinyls over here to the right while Good's over here telling
it's
you
a
to
certain
the
sense
right.
of you lost when niggas hit you with that shit.
What?
That's cool.
That's cool.
Nah, that shit's some real.
You lost.
That's that moment of like, bro, it ain't even worth arguing with
You
you.
lost,
shit,
bro.
no, that should be so fucking irritating. I don't think you
Nah,
understand.
that's cool. No, it be like shit. That you know, bro. There's no point of arguing with you, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's what it is.
Yeah.
Like
It is.
I'm not even finna go back and forth with you, man.
Like, why?
Yeah, cause you like you'll see.
I'm gonna look crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna look crazy defending some shit that I already know is reality. Like
This is real life.
yeah, like
Yeah, absolutely.
you got it. Like I'm gonna let you.
Steve didn't turn around, but that's a Billy Ocean album.
It's all
I'm
good.
impressing first.
It's all,
I think that's his first. That's his first album.
it's all good. You don't listen to it, Shane.
That's the first album he ever released.
That's
That shit right
Wait,
there.
so I got
the
you like,
point.
And the laundromat.
so
Like
you,
basket.
so you like 80s rock?
80s what rock?
Yeah.
Like
Like
no,
soft
I'm gonna say
rock,
that.
not
No,
like
if
rock.
I'm gonna say my favorite type of music, it's gonna be funk. I like funk. Yeah, like
George
That's-
Clinton,
that's-
motherfucker.
yeah,
Yeah,
George
yeah,
Clinton, Confunction, like
Yeah.
we
Okay.
yeah, I
We
see we
did.
try to throw it
Okay.
like George Clinton, yeah. I mean that's
No,
what I really
get it.
like.
I get it.
I listen to
just
everything, but
want-
that's what I really
okay.
like. You put that funk on.
Yeah.
Flashlight.
What about you?
Parliament,
What's your favorite?
Doo-doo.
genre of music? Like all time, like overall, just something you just
I was
vibe.
thinking about the shit the other day. It's gonna be rap though, but it's A1. I mean 1A, 1B for the rapping hip and rapping R&B. But yeah,
Ain't nothing better than like that 90s R&B though.
what?
Yeah, that's a whole nostalgia.
I mean, you can go
right
like
there,
you
man.
can go New Jack
You can go
Swing.
anywhere.
You can go that.
John
Meet me
B.
at
Come on, man.
the white.
Okay, so let me tell y'all. So
We ain't getting no younger, we might as well do it.
let's do it.
You gotta
Hey.
They don't know if they don't hit that note on that do it. Like
You lost.
Listen.
They just started
Listen,
listening
it's
to R&B.
over.
They don't do
No,
that.
but what's crazy is so in East Point,
East Park.
shout out to East Point. So they were doing the Wind Down Wednesdays like every fourth Wednesday of the month, and we had our last one
They
last.
moved that to East Point?
Well, because you know Centennial was redoing
Oh, that's
whatever,
right, that's
so
right.
they kind of moved it to the outskirts
Gotcha.
of the
Oh,
city.
what was that?
Yeah, so we had our last one the Wednesday before last, and what was really cool about it was we had like fireworks at the end. So 112 came out, or half of 112 came out, and it was cool because my mom loved 112, and they had the little fireworks, and Bobby Valentino came out, which I haven't heard from in a long time, so that was cool. But it's amazing.
Trannies,
Bro,
bro.
he disappeared on y'all.
I was gonna say what's
He
crazy.
started fucking with them trannies.
Somebody
brought
brought it up. It was like,
That nigga went to Nova Scotia or some shit.
let me tell you how foul niggas is.
Went to the Czech Republic.
So when the moment he came on stage, it was like, oh, okay, Bobby V, Bobby Valentino. And then this nigga, some nigga went, at the food truck was like, oh, he still fuck with the trannies? I was like, nigga.
And that's what
get
I'm
down
doing
with
though.
niggas
Like when you get a
lit.
scandal, just
It's
go
gonna
away,
stay
bro.
with you for
You gotta
life.
go
That
away.
nigga went to Norway somewhere.
You
Right?
gotta go away. Like you just gotta be low. You can't just like act like that didn't happen and then try to
Yo,
come
that should be
outside like everything.
That
so
nigga went
awful.
to Iceland, boy. I tell you, he got the fuck on.
Because I swear I haven't heard from Bobby until that day. I was like, oh yeah, he
I think he
did mess
made a
with the
comeback.
trannies.
That nigga went to Thailand, boy.
I saw some footage of him at like the BMI Awards. And I was like, dang, I ain't seen
Yeah, I
Bobby
forgot
Lee in a
the
minute.
BMIs happened this week too.
So y'all think he was tricked or that was a conscious decision?
No, it's not
boy?
even that. I just completely forgot about it. To be honest, I didn't think he was that
Cause I saw
important
the
of a
video,
person.
bro. Clothes were off, bro.
Oh, you seen this shit?
Yeah, I ain't see no
1, 2, 3,
sexual
4,
shit. I see some goddamn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 what?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5th.
Amendment.
I plead the 5th.
Why? You know
I don't know him like
him?
that.
That's your people?
No, not at all.
Oh, that's your man. Oh, that's,
That's
you.
your man?
Oh, that's
I
you.
just, I've been around. I'll say this. I've been around him in certain situations where, if that's true, I understand.
Elaborate.
That's all I can say.
Why? You shouldn't have said nothing. Like why?
That's all I can say.
Why?
Wait, say the
You
same
gonna get
again?
sued, bro?
Wait.
Yeah, that's all, yeah, that's all I can say. Like,
Wait, say the same again?
I'll say.
You like dudes or not, bro?
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, if it's true, I can see that.
Why you feel like that?
Oh no, I am not
Once
even gonna
again,
lie.
that's as much as I can say.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what the fuck I feel like he ain't.
So he a butt pirate, bro?
No,
Like,
it ain't even that. No,
no.
bro. I'm sorry, this ain't. No.
Bro, y'all gonna speak of what? This is what we do,
I'm about
bro.
to tell you, like,
All this
they be
goddamn,
looking like,
that's all I can say, bro. You don't know
no,
nothing,
listen.
bro. You violated, bro.
They be
Get
looking
your car
like,
pulled.
they be looking like full ass women.
Well, they ain't doing anything, bro. Clothes are off, bro.
Man, you don't know the way. Do you see the way these surgeries work?
Listen, I don't.
Do you see how Khloe Kardashian look right now?
Listen,
She like she wasn't even the worst Kardashian in the
who?
world.
Khloe
Khloe Kardashian.
Chloe.
Yes.
She had a lot of
She
surgeries,
like she
bro.
not even the worst Kardashian in the world.
She had a lot of surgeries. I don't be. I'm just asking.
Man, if you see her
I mean, I know she
pregnancy
was kind
pictures,
of fat and shit.
No.
You know, she lost some
you
weight.
could tell by their belly button.
No, they don't.
No, you can see it by their belly button
Who, OJ?
when they had
OJ
a,
Simpson.
had a like yeah.
Who daughter is that?
Chloe.
Kardashian is his daughter?
You know that. That you joking. No, these are like real life
Come
facts.
I ain't know
on.
Khloe Kardashian was OJ daughter.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, why I care about them hoes, bro? I'm just asking,
We ain't
bro.
saying you gotta care, bro.
Nah, I'm saying, bro, like,
Oh.
that
Okay,
ain't got nothing to do with me,
well,
bro.
even more so, like if you look at the way the sisters look, she just look mad
She
different.
does look completely
So that
different.
OJ, so I'm saying the daddy had adopted her or something because they were close.
Well, I'm just
Nah,
not
I don't
even.
think no
Nah,
adopting
bro, it ain't no
situation is
So
adoption.
why is her name Kardashian?
Family tradition, nigga. How you gonna fuck up your family?
But yeah, like this ain't happening in black neighborhoods,
Yeah,
bro. Like, come on,
right.
people don't
We
have
gotta keep
kids
the same family name.
and then
I
tell
can't fuck up this for that.
nobody like this
Come
your kid.
on.
Like, no, this is your
Like,
kid.
no, this your
That
shit.
don't happen. That happens.
You going
all
to
the time.
jail too?
So who the mama?
No. Chris.
Chris,
You
what is
stupid as
Nah,
fuck.
Steve Troll. Y'all need to be quiet. Steve Troll.
Anyway, all I'm saying is.
Hey, shout out to Bobby V, man. He
She don't look
that
that like Shawty, bro.
No, she don't look like any of them. She.
I'm
look-
talking about, she don't look that like OJ, bro.
Have you seen OJ daughter? Google Sydney Simpson. Google her when you get on your free time. Whenever you
Google
get a
her versus Khloe Kardashian.
Hey, look at
Let
that.
me know how you feel.
So you'll pull that up, it's gonna say Khloe Kardashian, OJ daughter.
chance. Yeah, that's like a.
That's like an urban myth.
Yeah,
damn near.
Also, it's an urban myth.
Yeah, I don't have it.
So what the fuck are we talking about, bro?
Bro, what?
Yeah, facts, bro. We all facts on this,
No,
bro.
we're
That-
not all facts.
Listen, bro.
We're not all. We're all
That's
opinions.
it.
We all facts.
That's
We're
it.
all opinions on this.
That's
show.
in the.
Did you just see the bullshit I pulled last week?
That,
Cheyenne.
I'm just
Let's talk
saying.
about
I'm facts.
So y'all did not see the episode last week or did not listen to the episode last week.
And I'm not-
Cheyenne.
I did. I pulled out. Okay, I'm saying myself. I pulled out some bullshit. It's only because I always heard it as an urban, legend throughout my childhood that Busta Rhymes stole Cracker Bab's thing.
When I tell you when Cheyenne said it, I was
Yo.
like,
But somehow,
fam,
Let me tell
never
ya.
have I ever.
but no, I swear to God, I've heard this from multiple people. That was a thing. And I don't
no,
have
y'all
no reason
did.
why
Y'all brought it
because
back up.
I'm sorry, I don't have no reason why because I was not old enough to know who the fuck Cracker.
Listen, y'all looking at me like, oh, you haven't heard this? Like that's facts, though. Like,
I mean,
it ain't factual, bro. I don't give a goddamn.
all I'm saying is we always.
And I don't follow them hoes. Like, what
Okay,
the
so
fuck?
well, you don't follow anybody according to your Instagram. You don't follow 3 people.
Got no Instagram.
Oh, okay,
That's cool.
because people like that. Oh, okay, cool.
They ain't got no-
Yeah, ain't watching no reality shows. They ain't reading about these hoes in
Bro,
the
you ain't
tabloid.
watching no reality show? We just had a whole synopsis on the Grand Hustle, bro. That's a reality show. I know your man's on the west side of
that started yesterday.
Because my man's on I just heard T.I. talking about the,
Yeah.
Like,
Shit.
bro, you narrate, bro?
Shit.
Get that bread, though. I ain't mad at you.
That started yesterday. No,
That, you saying that the show started?
no.
Oh, you saying you
Watch
just started watching it?
it.
You have you Cheyenne,
Hmm?
Snowfall yet? Have you watched that yet?
She done popped.
Have
the
you
brother.
watched-
Come
what?
on, bro.
You watched this week episode?
Come on, bro. She popped the brother.
Yeah.
I think the DEA agent about to get her ass.
Oh yeah. Or so.
Cut off.
Yeah, he about it. Well, because the brother just got killed, she's not about to die.
Why?
Because I'm just thinking on a writing perspective. It's like something got to change. Because I'm expecting her to get popped. So now it's like something else got to happen.
I think she's dead, bro. Why would I leave the cop alive?
I think something. That's what I'm saying. I think it's gonna be a twist. I just think it's gonna be a twist.
And he just go and pop shot and get back to wherever the hell they from.
Well, no, I'm not saying that they. I think there's gonna be an attempt.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was trying to show me the.
Oh yeah.
I see you over there working.
Yeah.
You over there working like this shit's not real. So I said it's not real. Like.
Okay. Cool. What do you? I don't even. You lost me. I'm sorry.
OJ daughter, like.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll show you the picture that they got up here.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to pull it up.
Oh, my love.
Oh my. I ain't heard that shit in so long.
Oh, my love. You got it?
Shannon, what you doing? Living your best life?
Yep.
I wish I had somebody carry like a phone and just do that for me. I don't be thinking about doing
That's
that.
how I feel.
Come on, man. Y'all get the fuck out of here.
What? Oh, you don't think they look alike? All right, cool, man. That's your opinion, bro. Once again, that's your opinion, right? That's what No Buffer Podcast was about.
Y'all need to stop saying that in the,
What?
just facts.
Our facts. Our facts.
Whatever we say, our facts.
Yes, our facts.
Oh, we should change that. We're gonna change that tomorrow. Today.
Hey, y'all need to buy a T-shirt though, for real. Cause
I do. I need to buy 2 of. I need to buy 3.
You tell
Four,
them
actually.
people to buy them shirts. Tell them to go to the website.
Yeah, you speak to the audience.
The audience.
Well, I'm just saying for myself. I need to buy
Okay.
4. My mama needs one. She
Well, you won't have to buy it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm gonna support the.
No, chill now.
She missing it.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying I got a. I type in my code.
There you go. Yeah. You good save.
Ah!
Good save.
Type in my code, y'all get a discount.
Yeah. And we actually can do that too, but we're not gonna do it right now. Y'all gotta do it.
Okay. Future references.
Yeah. What was I about to say?
No, I'm saying, if I said I wanted to gerbil in my ass and I was rapping and shit,
Whoa.
y'all was about
All
to
the way
shit.
back.
Yeah, because I was on the shit, like,
Okay.
niggas be acting like Holmes the coldest shit walking, bro, like, you know what I'm saying?
I would personally say that in the